Hello again, everyone, and welcome into another position breakdown of the 2022 Miami Redhawk football team. I'm Steve Baker, along with head coach Chuck Martin, and today we talk about the Miami secondary and the defense, the DBs back there, and just looking at the roster, a ton of guys back there. Some experience back there. I'm taking a look at Jaquez Warren, who got a lot of reps last year, John Saunders, and some guys that really came on late in the year, two of those guys there, that are going to give you some experience back in the secondary.
Yeah, we obviously took some hits. Mike Brown and Sterling Weatherford played a ton of football here over the last 5 years, and we're very fortunate to have. Obviously, Sterling is with the Colts and doing well, and Mike Brown moved on with the Vikings. So you lose two NFL safeties that are great players and smart, and then obviously Cedric Boswell, who moved on with the Detroit Lions. So you had three senior DBs, they're all NFL camps. So your two returning guys, like you said, are John and Quez, who John played some corner for us. He's going to have to step up and be big time for us. He played really good in limited opportunities late in the year. He got hurt, and then Quez really played good all conference season, was the MVP of the bowl game, defensive MVPs. But you're talking about two young guys with 3 years of eligibility are your elder statesmen. So we took a lot of hits on the back end. We took some depth hits with the portal, which was fine. But we have a good group. We talk about John at corner. You have Javon Kimson, who had a really good spring for us at corner, may play some rover, may play some nickel. TJ Rush is a young guy, had a really nice spring, will play some corner and rover. Nolan Johnson, a transfer from East Carolina, had a really good spring, getting his feet wet. Yassine McKee just came this summer from Mercer. We think Yassine has a lot of ability. Then Caleb Tubbs, a local kid from Winton Woods. We think we have six corners that also can help us, some as our cover safety and our nickel, that will all be battling for playing time. Obviously, you have Quez back at nickel, and then your safety position. We got Michael Dowell transferred in from Michigan State, who's a St. Ed's kid. Was a great high school player in the state of Ohio. You got Eli Blakey, who had a really nice spring for us, and you have Andre Caldwell, and then you also have Salopek, the ability for Salopek to bump back, to play some safety and play some nickel. So we think we have enough bullets. We are crazy inexperienced back there. Not the place where you want to be inexperienced on the back end. Though, with Kentucky, Cincinnati, Northwestern right off the bat, it'll be really good for us before conference to go against really good people. And find out what we have back there and who when we go to Kentucky is going to want to be in the fight and who doesn't want, and we're going to have to figure that out as we go there, because we don't know. In the past we've had so much experience back there. We've known we have proven guys. We weren't worried. Even if they had a bad game, we knew they'd bounce right back. But there's plenty of ability back there, and if you're going to have a chance to win football games, you're going to play good defense, your back end's got to be good, and they've got a lot of work to do, and they've had a really good offseason, and we working on having a great fall camp, and we're excited about the group. But it is young, and there's a lot of new faces, and we'll see how it shakes out.
I was going to say, this sounds like the group that's going to have a lot of fun in the fall and a lot of competition in the fall.
Yeah, and we'll need all of them. We'll play a bunch of those. We play 5 DBs. We'll need every one of these guys to contribute on defense as a starter, or at least a role player, and then obviously there for injuries, but then also on special teams. There's a lot of guys that. So we like this group. They've had a good 2022 so far, and they're going to have a chance to play a lot of football for us, and we're going to need them to play really good.
Thank you, Coach. Talk about the Miami tight ends when we come back on our next episode.